Yeah.
Pencils down. This is it. We started.
Down.
This is it. This is a new day, a new Ramble,
down.
fully operational battle station.
That's right.
As we have Cody now
We have
joining
a fully
us.
formed Voltron here.
You can hear him, right, Eddie?
I do. I
Those
have headphones.
You're
These are
going to hear
sweet.
your harmonica.
You charged these up, didn't you?
I charged
Nice.
them just for you.
Thank
I don't
you.
fuck around, man.
You don't.
I hate when people say I don't fuck around, and it's the dumbest shit that they're talking about. Look, I have every amiibo. I don't fuck around.
around.
That's all you do.
I brush my teeth twice a day.
Yeah, I don't fuck
around with that
fuck around.
shit. I don't fuck around with gingivitis.
I have like every Marvel Legend. That's
I don't fuck around.
That's the definition of fucking around. Is just going and
That's
getting.
the epitome of being a fuck around
Yeah,
person.
that is it. That's all that is. Oh man, I think it started ironic, and then it just.
Yeah.
The irony is now people say it and they mean it. I think. I don't know. I think.
Maybe.
Ron Rivera, yes or no, coaching the Redskins next year. Do
No.
you take him?
No.
No,
I
absolutely
don't want
not.
him.
You don't want him.
Nope.
Sean Payton, yes or no? You take him over
Yeah,
this
oh yeah.
guy.
Yeah. I take Sean Payton.
Cody, who do you think?
Ron Rivera, Cowboys, you take him, yes or no?
Cody and I both said no before he got here. We already agreed. No, absolutely not.
Why would
Nope.
you want him?
I don't know why.
10 seasons with the Panthers? What, 3, 4 playoff
Better than
appearances?
Garrett. Better than Garrett, I'll tell you that. He's done better than Garrett.
Though he did almost have an undefeated season.
He did.
He
And
was literally, they should have won the game they lost that year. And they should have won that Super Bowl.
Who's going to beat him? Was it the Broncos?
I think
That was,
the
right?
Broncos beat him in the Super Bowl. I don't know.
Yeah.
I forgot who beat him in the regular season,
And
but
that
it
was,
was close.
Peyton Manning's ghost that beat him, right? That was
that was Von Miller that beat them.
Von Miller.
Von Miller.
Yeah, that was.
Peyton Manning had nothing to do. I could
Zero.
have quarterbacked.
Eddie Pence.
I could have quarterbacked.
Dropping some hot fire.
He couldn't throw it 10 yards in that game.
No, he could not. He really couldn't. That
All he had
was-
to do was turn around and hand it off.
Yeah, that's true. Cody, your thoughts?
I don't want Ron Rivera.
No,
No one does.
No.
Could Eddie have gone in and quarterbacked that Broncos team?
I would say any of us.
If you could move your neck like left and right, I think you had more room.
All
to
you
move than
all you
Manning
had
did.
to do to win that Super Bowl as a Broncos quarterback was be able to take a snap from
And hand
center
off the ball.
and turn around and hand it off. If you could do those two things,
You would
you
good.
would have won that Super Bowl.
That's you got a ring. You
get
had
a
a
ring.
ring.
You
That's
get a ring.
amazing. You would gotten a ring, and that's all it would have
That's it.
taken. Just that.
Cody, I haven't talked to you since Houston lost the World Series. You doing okay?
Oh God, I
No.
The trash talking has begun.
Because like you guys are bringing,
then-
you guys are bringing down modern baseball.
Yeah, and then things got progressively worse after that.
You guys are going to be the thing that destroys modern baseball.
That is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
You guys are the embodiment of Sosa McGuire.
the modern.
You're the new Sosa
The
McGuire.
problem is, in this instance, there's probably 30 other Sosa
Oh, everybody's
McGuires,
doing it. Yeah.
Right.
Well, no, even back then, everybody was on steroids.
Of course, they just got busted.
They're the Barry Bonds. Houston Astros are the Barry Bonds.
Right. Sosa
they're the ones that
McGuire
got
got.
caught.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
like, hey, we're good. Oh, we're fine.
But
Yeah.
everybody was doing that.
'Cause I wonder who owns the Astros.
Jim Crane.
I wonder if he thought the same thing Barry Bonds thought. Like, I wonder if he caught a team stealing signals and thought, shit, now if I do that.
Yeah.
You know, because remember, apparently that's what Bonds had said. There was a rumor
Yeah.
that Bonds had said he was so annoyed that McGuire and Sosa were getting, because he said basically, you put me on the same shit they're on, I'll show you how to
Yeah.
break a home run record.
I'll get I'll get more than 70 home runs.
Yep.
And he
Well,
did.
it's going to be exposed deeper because supposedly a big part of one of the guys who was orchestrating it was Alex Cora, who then left and won a World Series with the Red Sox
Yeah.
the following
Red
year.
Sox were doing it. Like there's at least 5 or 6.
I'd say, you know who I think was completely innocent in all this and any wrongdoing? The New York Yankees. I think that team is the epitome of class.
They are
and
the class.
Well,
and how to do
the
it- how to
Rangers
do it
weren't
right.
doing it.
right. It's just, yeah, I don't, whatever. Dude, I don't know. It's like, how do you can't fix this either. Baseball's too old and this technology's too good to like, what
Unless
are you going to do?
You got to ban. Well, you
Ban all recording equipment from anywhere near the dugouts.
basically
That's it. That's what you have to do is just ban
the
everything.
technology.
Ban it. Then
It's
you're
like steroids back then when everybody was doing it. Steroids weren't illegal.
right.
It wasn't it wasn't breaking the rules to do steroids.
Right.
And then baseball's like, okay,
Oh, oops,
now it's illegal.
now it's illegal.
You can't retroactively do it. But like all those guys that have supposed asterisks, Nick, like the McGuires and stuff.
It was still legal.
It was all legal.
It was.
You can't put asterisks on that. That
If
was
it's legal, what are you going to do?
Right.
It's like, man, you know who I think we're going to find out? Marlins man. Why was he at every World Series, Eddie? When the Marlins
he's
weren't
stealing
playing,
signs?
I bet he was hired before they put in cameras.
Oh my god.
The teams, whoever could pay Marlins man the most
You think
money,
he's a cyborg?
he would go and steal it. I think so.
He's got a computer brain. He's like Lobot.
And then once they started, so you could argue that they started doing this shit like 3 or 4 years ago with the videotaping. We haven't seen him since. You don't see his dumb ass at the fucking games anymore?
Dude, yeah.
Am I right or wrong?
No,
It was
I
Marlins,
think
man.
it's worth at least a congressional investigation.
Right. Thank
At
you.
minimum.
At minimum. Where are we
Congressional
at?
hearings right now.
5 minutes. We can keep going.
We could keep going.
I saw Frozen 2 alone last night.
Ooh.
42-year-old
Wow,
grown
you're
man.
putting that on
Did
the
you get
podcast.
arrested?
I did not.
my God.
Went to a 10:20 showing. Cody, that's a great question.
Who else was in the theater?
It was 2 couples.
Okay.
That was it, and me.
And you.
And they all probably thought I was going to shoot up the place.
Did you have the hood on?
I did not. I had a hoodie, but no hood. I bet they thought, "Oh God, we're going to die. Why is
Did
this
they
guy
sit
here?"
behind you or in front of you?
Behind me.
Okay.
You know
Yeah.
why. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I know why.
They were in front of me when I got there.
Yeah, of
Then they
course.
turned around like, oop. They went to the
We'll
very
be
last
behind
row.
this
We're
guy.
going to go behind. I had the free pass from when the guy died at the Burger King. Remember?
I thought we used that on Rampage.
Andrea's. I stole hers.
Oh, that's right.
So, all right, so I took hers, and she wants to go see Knives Out. So I got to wait for her
That's
to
a great
see that.
film. I love that movie.
I'm excited
That movie
to
was
see
fun.
it. And then 1917 wasn't showing at that theater, and I want to see that one. And I think Queen and Slim, I don't think was showing there either. I was so I was like, well, fuck, I want to go see a movie
So
tonight.
you just wanted to see a movie. You didn't
yeah,
care what movie it
I
was.
just want some nice popcorn and to see a movie, and I'm like, fuck it, Frozen
2.
You know, whatever, it was fine.
All right.
You know, it was there
I didn't see the first one, so I can't. I have no desire to see the second one.
because you didn't. Yeah, you didn't.
I've
see
heard
the
great things about the first one.
First one's better than the second one. I think the second one's still got a
But-
better. It's like you said, it's a better story, but it's a little unnecessary.
That's everything I
I'll give
heard
it here.
about it. But
yeah,
none of it wants me to go. I don't want to spend any money to go see them.
I wouldn't. I mean, it was. I definitely wouldn't. Spend
Knives
money.
Out is fun. I like Knives Out.
But I would. There I was, like a creep, just right
Just
there.
creeping?
Yeah, just creeping.
Did you masturbate?
I did.
Okay.
But that I was gonna do that no matter what I saw.
I
Can we
know.
clear the air?
1917.
1917.
You
and this-
wanted to jerk off during
the
1917.
two soldiers trying
The
to
World War
deliver,
I movie.
deliver a fucking message. I got a message for you. I got a message for you. I would have jerked
Could
off
you
during the
imagine if you got arrested jerking off in
How sad.
1917?
I think that's worse than if you got arrested jerking off in Frozen.
Yeah.
Because Frozen 2, okay, at least this guy's
There's
just a
some
creep.
fantasy involved in Frozen
Right.
2.
There's 2 chicks.
There's 2 chicks.
2 chicks.
1917 is just a sausage fest.
It's but it's also there's nothing
Remotely sexual
or
about
attractive
World War One.
about anything. You could have an ice fetish.
Right.
You know, you could have a thing for white-haired chicks. You could have a whatever.
World War One.
World War One.
You don't even have machine guns.
What are you jerking off to? What are you doing? Like, what is the matter with you? All right, is that probably the most embarrassing movie to get the worst?
Currently in theaters?
Currently in theaters.
Yes.
I'm just glad that we're getting movie talk in.
No matter how we're getting there, we're there at movie talk. We're not gonna have Cody on to not talk movies.
Because I could see you could get busted jerking off in Ford versus Ferrari.
Yes,
If you're like a car
You're a
fetish.
car guy?
Car guy.
car guy. I'm a big car guy.
Matt Damon guy.
Matt Damon guy. Christian Bale
Christian
guy.
Bale guy. I
What
could see that.
Lee Iacocca guy.
Lee Iacocca guy.
You could be a
That's
Lee
right.
Iacocca dude and be.
Henry Ford.
Yeah,
But-
it's.
What
Yeah.
about what about Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, the Mr. Rogers?
That was my
Oh,
next
okay,
one. That was my
okay.
next one. That
What's
was my next
creepier?
one. What's
What's
creepier?
creepier?
1917 or
Or Mr.
Beautiful Day
Rogers?
with Mr. Rogers?
That's
I
tough.
think 1917 because Mr. Rogers, there could be some like, oh, this guy must have gotten molested watching Mr. Rogers.
Yes. Or you have like a puppet fetish. Or
Puppet
some shit.
fetish,
Yeah.
got molested watching Mr. Has a thing for sweaters.
Yeah.
Shoe
Shoes,
changing,
shoes.
changing shoes.
Yeah.
Feeding fish.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of
All
different
sorts of, all
fetishes.
sorts of fetishes in there.
Those are
See,
all
I
over
can kind of
Pornhub.
wrap my head around Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. I cannot wrap my head around masturbating
1917.
to 1917.
Good movie. Cody just saw it. Cody is fresh off watching it.
Oh, 1917?
Yay or nay, Cody?
Anything erotic in it at all?
No, not even close.
Yay or nay on the film? Thumbs up,
Oh,
thumbs down.
It's really good. I mean, most people are going to talk about the fact that it's shot as a single take.
Yeah.
And
Is
it's
it really?
Roger Deakins. Yeah.
There's
yeah.
not one edit in the whole movie.
There is. and
They
there's
trick
some-
you, right?
Well, they have
made
to
the
do
look.
trick cuts because you
Yeah,
can't obviously do that.
but it is presented as one shot, so it's
And it
that's how
works
the-
like there's you could if you don't if you could be conned into thinking it, you'd buy it. If someone said, "Oh, this is all one shot," you'd be like, "Holy shit, it might have been."
There's a couple parts that are clear, distinctive points, but other than that, no, not really. And so
So there's no time jumps in it then.
Well,
is it a straight two straight hours of like actual time that elapses?
it's not
in the story?
No.
Oh, it's not.
No.
Okay. All right.
But there are things that happen that explain
Okay.
why that time is out. So I mean, it's done like so if you remember Birdman is also one continuous shot.
That's right.
But you can see like the edit points if you pay close attention. Like they'll go into a dark room,
Right,
and then
right.
that's the edit point, and then they pick it up after. But it's I mean, yeah, it's really intense, and it's good.
I gotta see it. I want to see it. I want to see. I want to see 1917 too. We should go, Eddie.
Maybe we should.
We could reenact it. You and me will be those two guys.
should do
We'll
that.
run around L.A. See if we can do it.
We should do a Ramble Radio all in one take.
All in one take. We should try that. We
Yeah,
should
we
do a
should
one. But then the fucking audio syncs out. Were you given permission to enter when men are speaking in a room? Jesus, my girlfriend just walks right in.
Wow.
God, yeah, of course.
Oh, she's bowing on her way out.
Yeah, too
Wow.
late. Too little. Too late,
Wow.
sweetheart.
Bowing. Bowing.
Man, so yeah, we should. Because I remember the dumbest thing. Man, my uncle was so patient with me. He took me to see Stand By Me, and I was like, "Hey, should we go walk around and look for a dead body?" I remember asking him that.
Really?
Yeah, like 8 years old.
And
or
he took
whatever.
you?
No, he
Oh.
did. He shot a guy, and then he killed a guy, and
He
then
set it all up.
Set it all
It looked
up,
great.
and then he took me on a little trip. Oh
That guy
man,
loved you, man.
Wouldn't that have been a better version of like Life is Beautiful? Like this guy just he just reenacts Stand By Me for his nephew, like kind of the same vein,
Shows some dead people.
Makes a game out of the Holocaust. Oh well, look here, I'll make this kid happy. I'm gonna go kill my friend, and then I'm just gonna.
I don't think you have to do too much killing in the Holocaust. There was already death there.
there was already death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have just shown the death.
Should have just shown it. Man. All right, Cody, what's going to take home the gold this year? What's going to do it? What's running away with it? What's going to bring home?
But I'm assuming you're talking Best Picture, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because I believe that on this podcast last year, I successfully predicted Green Book.
Look at Cody.
Months
Nice.
before.
Mr. Oscars. Wait a minute. Eddie is Mr. Star Wars. I'm Mr. Football. Cody's Mr. Oscars. We have everything covered.
We did it.
Yeah. All right,
What
so
more do
yeah.
you need?
Yeah, so I think it's basically between three movies.
Okay.
Well, actually, it depends. I think your front runners are The Irishman is going to be up there, and I think some combination of like 1917, Marriage Story, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I think one of those four will probably
You don't think
win.
Joker gets
you
nominated?
think Joker does it?
Just from all the shit, all the hype that it's gotten?
It may get
Or
nominated.
do they just give it to Joaquin
think it's
Phoenix to
win.
shut everybody up? Is that what they do?
They could, but like Adam Driver in Marriage Story is so much better than Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh,
in
shots
Joker.
fired.
Oh,
Kylo Ren over
bombs
Joker.
dropped.
Kylo Ren over Joker.
Bombs dropped.
Man.
Shit, I watched Richard Jewell the other day, and that guy's really good. And Adam Sandler's great in Uncut Gems. Like, there's a lot of
Ooh,
really
that's
good
right.
performances.
I've been hearing a lot of buzz for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great. That movie's really intense. If that one's showing around you should check that one out too.
Nice. 13 minutes.
13 minutes.
What an intro. Look at
Wow.
that. We're not done. We're
No.
just getting started, everybody.
Jesus, guys.
But I got to play the music. So, and sing. Isn't that nice, too? It's exciting, right, everybody?
Yeah.
Yay? Nay? I just forgot to open up iTunes.
Dude,
That's why it's
you had
taking
one
so long.
job.
I had one
You literally
job.
had one job after
know.
saying pencils down. You had one job.
I'm like the, what's his face? The Brett Maher of rambling. Like I'll either nail one from 70 or miss one from 15.
Or I'll doink 3 extra points in a row.
Yeah, I don't know what's. Dude, how sad? Come on, is that the saddest thing about the Cowboys? Is Brett Maher's got to be the saddest thing, right, Cody? That's got to be. If we're gonna look at the saddest thing about this year, it's got to be him, right?
Yeah, well, there's a lot to choose from.
There's a lot
know.
to pick from, but
The
Jesus,
saddest thing
I think
is that
losing to the Jets is probably the saddest
that's
thing.
rough.
the Skins are
In the driver's seat,
still in contention to win that division.
the
Like,
Skins control
they're not
their own destiny.
eliminated.
That's how bad the Cowboys
from
and the
that
Eagles are.
division.
The Redskins can, I would argue,
don't
control
quite
their own,
control
they
their own
can- That's how
destiny.
bad the Redskins, the Eagles, and Cowboys
But the
are.
fact that a 3-9 team can
Has a
still
shot.
not be eliminated by week 12
is depressing.
is awful.
That is sad. That's really sad.
That's
Man,
awful.
Fuck, that's rough.
How
All right.
awful is this division?
It's the worst division in football.
And it's been the worst division in football for a decade now.
Yeah.
Every year we'd say this.
It's
This-
kind of true.
we say
Philly had that one
There's one point of every football season, the last 10 years, you're like, you know what? 9-7 wins this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Every year.
Absolutely. Fuck, that's not right. Here, we're going to play the music. If you know the song, feel free to sing along. I think it's a little bit, well, I should just sing it, huh? Right? Now the night is gone. Now the night is gone away. Doesn't seem that long. We hardly had 2 words to say. Come on. Hold me in your arms for just another day. I promise this one will go slow. Oh, we have the right, you know. We have the right, you know. Come on.
Nothing.
Nothing for Cody. Do you know this one?
Nothing.
I have no idea.
Here I am, the one that you love, asking
Nope.
for another day.
Mm-mm.
Nothing for that.
Nothing.
Understand.
I got nothing,
The
dude.
one that you love
I got nothing.
loves you in so many ways. No air supply love you're giving
Nope.
today.
Nope.
Welcome,
Nothing.
everyone.
I got nothing.
Here
man.
we are.
I wish I did.
Another Ramble.
Doing it.
Number 209. How about that? With Cody.
Mm.
I'm Eddie Pence. Wait, I'm Jerry Rocha.
I'm
Eddie
Jerry
Pence.
Rocha.
And there's Cody right there. We're doing it. This is fucking
Hey,
happening.
get it out of the way, but tonight you can
Uh-oh.
see us at Oxnard.
Tonight.
At
Levity Live. If you're in the
Oxnard.
area,
If you're in the area.
the guy who has all the stormtrooper, but come on. This is your moment. Right?
That's still a haul for him, right?
Where's he
He's
live?
like in Santa Clarita.
Oh,
What's his name?
that's
Amador? Is that what it was?
Amador. Yeah,
Amador?
that's a haul. Never mind. Sorry,
You
didn't
don't
mean to
want-
break balls
don't-
like that.
don't break
Look
his
at me
balls.
being a jerk, asking that guy to drive like 6 hours.
He's already
in
listening to
traffic.
the podcast. What more do you want
That
from him?
we've gotten all. That's it. There's nothing else we need. By the way, please subscribe to the Ramble. Give it a 5-star rating, a positive text review. 96.
Still hanging out? 96?
96. Still at 96.
But you know what? I'm fine with that because somebody bought a pillow this week.
Someone bought a pillow.
Somebody bought a pillow.
We have Ramble merch, so please go and get your Ramble merch. You can also follow us all over. We're all the fuck over social media, aren't we, Eddie?
Who gets come on first on that pillow? Me or you?
Ooh, I hope he's good enough to get us both. I'm hoping it's a.
Depends on his age, right?
It all
If
depends.
he's in his 40s, it's going to dribble out.
It's getting everywhere. 27. He's
27, he misses the pillow.
hell yeah! It shoots past it. It goes. It's overthrown. It sails over the pillow. Twitter at Podcast Ramble 1, Instagram at Podcast Ramble. Please go to our TeePublic store and buy Ramble merchandise. Huh?
Do it.
Come on.
Do it.
Come on, God damn it. And email us, ramble@theramblepod.com. Buy our CDs. Eddie's got one. I've got some.
I've got to enter my PayPal information in the website so we can actually
Get
get the
some money from all the
from all the
T-shirts.
people that bought the T-shirt.
All the millions of
the
dollars
pillow.
we've made of T-shirts. The fuck? And so is the Christmas album just going to be an eternal tease, or are we ever going to do it?
We have to do it. We just haven't gotten together.
It's going to be Christmas by the time we get it
Fuck.
out. That's a problem. With mastering.
Oh, yeah, we got to remaster it.
We're hiring George Martin's son, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be a lot. I
Fuck.
mean, it's going to be a big
No,
deal.
We can do it, right?
I don't know. Or is it Quincy Jones? Who's producing this one? I think it's Quincy Jones.
Spike Jones.
Is it Spike Jones? It's
Spike Jones.
See? It's a lot.
It's one of the Joneses.
It's going to be a lot. There's a lot going. I don't know if we're going to have it ready. Quincy Jones is
We can
producing.
do it.
All right.
Even if we release it the week of Christmas.
Is that good enough?
Is it?
Probably not. We'll see. Cody, what do
wanna
you
do
think?
it.
When's a good window, Cody? When should a Christmas album be released, in your honest opinion?
Well, I mean, I think it's fair game the day after Thanksgiving because that's when all the Christmas stations start switching over to like that kind of thing. So
Yeah.
it's fair game. I don't know if it's like
So
the
we're
best
still
practice.
in a sweet spot. I think
Cody's not wrong.
we do another week. I think
You
we
give it another week?
We have another week. If we don't have it done in another week, then I think we just have to.
Then we're fucked.
Then we're fucked.
We're
and
just
we
fucked.
disappoint
We're just
everybody.
fucked right up the ass. And whatever.
And we can just
man.
tease it for another year.
And by the way, I got an email from Nico Brown.
Nico.
Official Ramble petition. Dear Rambling legends, Jerry the Man Rocha, and our idiot Sith Lord and not Savior Eddie Pence. As a loyal Rambler and shameless Twitter whore, I would like to officially request that my shout-out be moved to the end of the shout-outs
Ooh.
where the Ramble legends are, like Bridget McGregor, Stets, and boots.
Okay.
Well, I have no reasoning for justifying such a request. Fuck it. I'm putting my name in the hat. And it's the only name in 3 for drawing because I forgot to put Ulysses and DJ Retod's name in there with me, so I win in a one-man match.
Wow.
Sir Nico the Monkey, DC. All right, man.
Nico.
Hey, you know what? I got to respect calling your own shot like that.
Yeah, he did.
I got to respect it. By the way, both of you, I know everybody listening needs to, but Cody and Eddie, y'all need to get on motherfucking Watchmen on HBO.
I'm going to. I have them recorded. I haven't watched them yet.
It is. We got to talk about it. It is sci-fi out the yin yang, out the fucking.
Maybe
yin
by
yang.
next week we can talk about it.
I hope.
Maybe.
Cody, you gonna watch it?
I am, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
As soon as it ends the run and I can run through them.
Jesus, Cody, come on! You're 2 episodes away. Just start now, for crying out loud.
I'm only 2 episodes in, or I've seen 1.5 episodes actually.
Oh, you saw the first episode?
I did see the first episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Woo!
I gotta see it.
Man, it's the only they really go after racism. I mean, they open with that Tulsa massacre
That's
in
awful.
the 20s.
Yeah, that shit's awful.
Which fucking they're like, whoa, you're just like, whoa, they're going here. This is how we're opening. Oh
I
man,
love how America just covers shit up. But like,
isn't it amazing?
amazing.
Oh yeah, you're like, oh wait, that really happened.
that
that
was a thing that happened.
fucking shit, man. Bad. Oh, but yeah, it's fucking. The show is so good, so fucking good. What else has been going on? What else? Was this it? Are we done? 20-minute ramble,
Shortest
right?
Ramble of all time.
Shortest?
No.
No, we've had shorter, haven't we? The one when my mom died, and you just said the one sentence.
That
like,
was the
hey,
shortest.
That has
I don't think we'll ever beat that one.
No, 8 seconds.
Until one of my parents dies.
Right,
Then
and I'll be like, hey guys, no ramble
God,
today.
that's the morbid
Well,
shit.
so, wait, but do I try to go for the record?
Oh,
Like, do we time that one, and then I see if I could get the
and I get pissed, and
Yeah.
I'm like, no, that was my record.
right? And so you kill Andre, huh? So then you can record another one and make it even faster. Fuck. I mean, I'm just saying.
I could see it devolving into that.
It could easily.
We're very
We're very
competitive.
competitive, man.
We're very competitive people.
Oh, God. Should I say the exciting news we have for Ramble Radio, even though it's video, even though it's radio? I'll tease
Yeah,
it.
tease
We
it.
might be getting a green screen.
I know. Can you imagine?
We might be up in the production just a smidgen with a green screen.
We could technically then ramble radio, video, radio from anywhere
Anywhere in the world.
in the known galaxy.
Calcutta. One of the moons
Yeah.
of Jupiter. Right
Ooh,
there.
yeah.
Right fucking there.
We just get some Hubble space
Images.
and
There
just-
we are.
That's where we are.
We did it. What else do we need? What else do we fucking need?
Could you imagine?
I can't. I am imagining it, and it's fucking glorious.
It's gonna happen.
I hope so. I fucking hope so. Jesus. Dude, the
What?
Cowboys are so bad. This is rough.
So bad.
Redskins are the hottest team in the division right now.
They've won 2 in a row, and
And-
everyone else in the division lost 2 in a row.
No one else can say that. in the division.
No one else can say that.
Has anyone won 2 in a row in the division this year at all?
I don't know. No, Cowboys started 3-0,
That's right. Did
And
we
then-
really start 3-0,
Yep.
Cody?
and now you're
think so.
6-6.
6-6. Whole lot of bad things happened since that 3-0 start. That's bad. That's bad. 3-6 since going 3-0.
So the only way,
And,
only way
8-8.
Garrett, only
8-8.
way Garrett comes back is Super Bowl
Victory.
victory.
I think it has to be
You
a
think
victory.
if he goes to the Super Bowl and loses, he still gets canned?
Yes. I mean, man, fuck this guy. Only thing that saves him is a Super Bowl. A victory. I don't know what else. What else? Why? Fuck. Even then, I don't want him.
Could Jerry Jones pull another Jimmy Johnson and then they win the Super Bowl with Garrett?
And then he fires him 100%. He's already done it.
That's what I'm saying.
He fired a great coach right after he won a Super Bowl. Why not fire this guy after he wins one? Right?
You should be fired after you fire a head coach after winning back-to-back Super Bowls. You should then be fired as an owner.
Yeah, it's just, oh my God.
That's absurd.
That is so mad still thinking about
Like
that.
how can any Cowboy fan ever accept him
We don't.
We don't. We know.
except your one bro at San Diego Comic-Con?
Oh, God, work move.
Work move.
That guy was a Jerry Jones fan. How weird is that?
How?
I don't know.
I know. We met this guy at Comic-Con who
know.
you just can't. All he did was gloat about what an owner Jerry Jones. Like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
God.
It was crazy.
I don't know how you can be a fan in the Jason Garrett era and still defend Jerry Jones
Nothing
on
you
any
can do.
level.
There's nothing you can do. It's
Like
impossible.
the inability to make that guy accountable for his imagine if you had a job and you did a shit job half of the time.
Right.
Like you wouldn't keep your job for a decade.
a decade.
10 years. But the only reason he's kept it is because Jones can control him.
Yeah.
You couldn't have Sean Payton in there because Sean Payton will not listen to Jerry Jones. Sean Payton's going to coach the team he wants to coach.
And he even admitted drunkenly that he only hired Parcells to get the stadium built.
Yeah. And
That
Sean
was it.
Payton is just a younger version, a more offensive-minded version of Parcells.
Yeah. Hey, wasn't shit. I just need him to get that stadium built. Do you remember that video? Just drunk.
Man.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Just drunk Jerry Jones. I couldn't get Tim Tebow's ass on the field. What about Bill Parcells? Oh, he wasn't shit. I just needed him to build that stadium. Like, all right, cool, man. Yeah,
Imagine
great.
the amount of dead hookers in his basement.
Oh, just piles.
Just piles
Piles
of
and
dead hooker
piles.
bones.
Piles and piles.
That's how many? How many hookers have died in his presence?
It's countless.
I mean, everyone. Every single
Michael
hooker.
Irvin took the fall. I guarantee you
Oh,
that
I
was
bet you
him
he
putting a
did.
gun in a hooker's mouth.
You know that was.
And he was like, "Look, Michael, here's the deal. You won't do any time, and I'll make sure you never have to
You can be a
worry
Cowboy
about
as long
money.
as you wanna
Yeah,
be.
you're never going to get traded.
You'll
You'll
never
never
get
do
cut.
time. I think Michael Irvin, we're going to pretend that you sliced, I think it was Andre Giroud's neck open with scissors. I forgot who it was. We're just going to pretend he did that so people think, oh, this Irvin's unhinged. But, yeah, we need you to take that. I need you to take the fall.
Oh, I guarantee you.
Is that the title? How many hookers have died?
In Jerry Jones's presence.
Yeah. Is that the title? ...
All of them.
I'm writing that down.
That's a good one.
Have died. I'm going to say Joneses so he doesn't sue us.
Okay.
Right?
Will he sue us?
I don't
What
know.
would he sue us for?
I don't know. He's going to hear it no matter what. He's a big fan.
Yeah,
right?
he's a big rambler.
He is a big rambler.
He emails us every
He's a
week.
top rambler.
Still never gotten the trifecta. Isn't that weird? All the time he emails. He's never gotten the trifecta, which is he's been emailing since day
If Jerry
one.
Jones did email, would you fudge it around so he did get the trifecta?
I don't know. What would he give? No, I have to give him some fuck now.
You wouldn't lie?
He
You wouldn't?
No, he
you
doesn't
wouldn't
need. I
fudge
would.
it?
In fact, if he won, I would lie and I would switch mine at the last second and be like, "Nope, up. Oh well. Oh, oops, you didn't get it. Sorry. Sorry, you didn't get it. It's okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I got one. Cody, you ready for this?
Yep.
Daniel Snyder sells a team tomorrow.
Yeah. I like where you're going.
You're not gonna like that.
I don't. So far, I love where you're going.
Okay, you have two choices to replace him.
Okay.
Jerry Jones or James Dolan. One of those two. One of those two come in and either. Who would you?
James Dolan.
You go Dolan over Jones.
Yeah.
So so when he gets Riggins booted from the bans Riggins from the arena,
Yeah.
You'd be okay with him, like you did Charles Oakley. Just banned a Nick legend. You'd be okay with him just banning Riggins,
Fuck. Chet. I don't know.
putting out those shitty blues records. JD in the straight shot live.
That's
from
tough. Now I'm thinking about it. It's
I
tough.
mean, come on, man.
My gut reaction is Dolan because anybody over Jerry Jones.
Dolan doesn't seem like he'll spend the money to chase guys like Jones will, at least.
Jones, you know you're going to get an 8-8 team every year.
And here's the thing with Jones. You'll get an 8-8 team that probably has 13-3 talent.
Oh, absolutely.
So if the coach is lucky enough,
The only thing stopping the Cowboys from being 13-3 most seasons is Jerry Jones.
yes, they have 13-3 talent every year, it seems.
Especially in that division.
Yes. And oh man, fuck.
They should be the Patriots of the NFC
They
East.
should be.
Because the rest of that division is hot garbage.
So who? That's a tough one, right? James Dolan, Jerry. Who do you pick?
Ooh.
That's a rough one.
I mean, at least Jerry Jones is going to, try to spend money and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. He's
See?
gonna just fuck you on the back end.
Right. Dolan, man.
I guess Jerry Jones, 'cause at least you have hope going in.
Right. Like, hey, he'll spend money.
He'll spend money. The hype machine's always there.
Right.
And he's actually won titles before.
He's got 3. Dolan's got Zippo.
Yeah.
As the owner.
Go with Jones.
Man.
I wouldn't like it, but I would have to.
I think you have to. Fuck, I don't like that. I don't like that choice. But what else do we have in life but to make that choice?
I don't know.
Right?
Yeah.
What else can we do but make that call?
I don't know. I guess you have to do it.
Dude, I was alone. Would you have called the cops if you walked in with Colton? You saw just a
I wouldn't have.
dude?
I would have turned around and got my money back. Especially, you can't go to Frozen 2 by yourself.
No.
And I'm a big proponent of going to movies by myself.
I love doing
I
it.
enjoy a good solo
Because
movie.
we got some fucking, Betsy Buzzkills when it comes to going to the movies.
Oh, I know. I got a wife. Hates movies.
Hey, Andre doesn't like going to see movies.
I'm begging. I had to beg her. I was like, hey, you know what? I got Rise of Skywalker tickets. Me, Jerry, Colton, even Andre is going. Do you want to go? Wow. Let me think about it.
Wow.
I bought the ticket anyway. And then after I had the ticket, she's like, do you still have that ticket? I'm like, yeah, I still have the ticket. Okay, I guess I'll go. I'm like, I don't want to fucking beg you to go see Rise of Skywalker night before.
This thing that has only been a part of our lives since we met.
That your son loves and your husband loves.
Right.
But you want to be fucking Debbie Downer and sit at home and watch Law and Order Rape.
Chopped. That's Andre watch Chopped.
Fucking Make It. That fucking...
What's that one?
That's the ones where... It's the two people from...
Make It.
What's her face from SNL? And she was on... She had her own...
Kathy Bates.
No, it's Kathy Bates, yes.
Hey,
you
Jerry?
think SNL, you think Kathy Bates.
Yeah.
So I don't know how this happened, but the Spurs beat the Rockets in overtime tonight.
Oh, no shit.
They were way down for a while.
You mean last night?
Last night, Cody. This is Wednesday.
Oh, excuse me, last night.
Don't break kayfabe.
Wow. Look at that comeback.
They were way down the last time I checked. Lonnie Walker had 28 points for the Spurs.
Jesus Christ. That's kind of funny because Harden annoys the balls out of me, so that makes me happy. Harden annoys the fucking shit out of me. So Kathy Bates was on SNL.
What the fucking God damn it.
What show is called Make It?
Parks and Rec. Who are the two people in Parks and Rec? Amy
Poehler
and the dude
Tina
with
Fey?
the dude with the beard.
The guy with the beard, yes.
Nick Offerman?
Nick Offerman.
They have like a show, like it's almost like a competition show where people make crafts. It's called Make It.
Is it good?
No, but Tracy watches and Colton watches.
Andre watches Chopped all the time. Oh, God. I like Chopped, but I don't like the sob stories. I don't like it when they do. I got a sick kid. Fuck you. You're on a stupid con. Go
home and help your child.
Yeah, go home and help your kid.
Stop fucking cooking.
Yeah, we'll see if I'll be the one. Maybe my stupid recipe. And then I always root for them. The one who has the sob story, I want gone first. I'm like, fuck
you have
them.
bigger fish to fry than this fish is currently in your pan.
Yes.
You do not need to be here.
I root for the people who. Oh, I hate my story. Go. I'm already out. Fuck you. I don't care. Everybody's got it rough. Fuck off.
Dude, I was at the drive-thru today with Colton. We were getting Frosties,
Oh yeah.
And there was a homeless guy, like coming up. He was in the line of the drive.
Sure.
And he was like knocking on everybody's window.
That's tough.
It's tough when you have your kid right there, and he's just not. He's not even saying what he wants. He's just like. Just knocking, like
you're doing this.
Yeah, like you're giving me money, and I'm like, so I'm just sitting there, and I'm just like, I'm just looking straight ahead, and he's literally right by my driver's side window,
God.
just like.
Oh man, that's tough.
And Cole's like, I think he's hungry. I'm like, I'm hungry too. I can't roll the window down, dude. And then I have to explain to my son that I'm not a bad person,
right?
And I do have empathy for the plight of the homeless, but not. This individual homeless person right now that's pounding on the window.
So though, when you get when that guy wins The Voice, you're going to be his story. You're going to be like, well, my lowest was I was in line. I was trying to.
He didn't even treat me like a human. He wouldn't even look at me.
He wouldn't even look at me as I was just trying to get money for
look at me.
Find a Frosty for him and his Aryan Nation child.
And then I was like, that's what I told Colton. He was like, well, should we help him out? I'm like, well, look, I don't have a lot of money myself. I work and I barely have enough money to feed us. And he's like, and then Colton does this. He's like, well, he does have a pretty nice jacket on.
Oh, he reasoned it.
That's
good.
He's like, he could probably sell it.
Wow. So he's heartless.
So yeah, I've transferred my heartlessness.
Jesus, he's like, fuck. Colton just turned into the fucking. What's your face
from Scrooge
at the end of Scrooge?
Yeah,
not you too.
Shake
him off. Right? He's like, no, not you. That's Colton. Holy
shit.
Honey, what are you looking for, sweets? Oh,
where are you guys going?
Colton. Eddie,
TSA pre-check
Cody,
numbers.
Can you all please cover while I do this right now?
Yeah.
I'll be right
we'll
back.
Cover. Okay, I guess we're covering right now. You're going to Hawaii?
Right now?
Family trip. Jerry in Hawaii? They're going to Hawaii, Cody.
Wow.
You can't swim, Jerry?
No.
Oh my God! All right.
He can sort of swim, but not very. He may die while we're there.
My known traveler number.
Is this how they're getting rid of you?
Yeah.
This is what they're
That's
doing?
how her family whitens up her family again. That's like, well,
They take it Hawaii.
we're all blonde-haired and blue-eyed. Nah, can't have this.
Oh,
So, yeah, her mom is taking us to fucking Hawaii in March.
look at that.
Yeah, I ain't
Living the good
complaining.
life.
I've never been. You ever been?
Once.
I've never been. Cody, you ever been to Hawaii?
I have not. I've always wanted to go though.
I want to know what it's. I'll see what it's like. I'm not going to get in the
Where
water.
in Hawaii are you staying?
I don't know.
Which island?
The Magnum PI house. How dope would that be?
You get to fly the helicopter?
I hope.
That would be fucking
But the
dope.
old one, not the new shit. The
No,
original.
the new shit.
Come on. But yeah, we're Hawaii. I don't know how to
Please
swim.
get a Detroit Tigers hat.
I will.
And grow a mustache and just walk around the entire week like that. You have to.
I think I need to now. Hawaiian shirt and some short shorts, right?
Hawaiian shirt,
Shorts.
red Hawaiian shirt,
Red-
get a Detroit Tigers cap, and grow a mustache.
Honey, I'm doing that. You hear?
Is that okay? Can he do that?
All right, I'll do
So
it.
you're just Magnum PI the whole week. You have to do that.
I'll do it.
Do it.
Holy shit, I'm in. I'm fucking in. I'll do it. Yes. You know Orson Welles was almost Biff from Back to the Future.
Was he?
Yeah. I was just thinking of these moments. I was thinking of those, how Eric Stoltz was Marty McFly for like 90% of the movie, and then they cut him,
Yeah.
right? How Tom Selleck had to say
Was
no to
Indiana
Indiana
Jones,
Jones
yeah.
because of Magnum. Orson Welles was going to be Biff.
I didn't know that.
Wouldn't that have been a better movie?
Well,
He
yeah.
was not. I'm
I
just
think it
making
would've
that
been a
up,
better
but I
movie.
like it
Especially
better.
in Back to the Future 2 would have been much better
Right?
had he been the casino mogul.
Doom. That's what I'm thinking.
Much more believable.
I'm just making that up, but I think I could have lived with that, right?
No, I think it would work.
Revenge of the Nerds. Better movie of Orson Welles is Ogre. Better
I
movie.
think you put Orson Welles in any film, and it's a better movie.
Is
I think. Young Lady Chatterley, I think it's a better movie. than Orson Welles.
that the softcore one?
Yes!
Yeah! Lady Chatterley's Lovers, baby!
I think Adam West was in one.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. Young Lady Chatterley. I think it was Young Lady Chatterley. Adam West was in it. He didn't do anything. He was just like a comic.
Oh, he was someone who
He
fucked.
didn't,
He didn't get
put
laid.
on like a merkin.
How
and
much
bone
does that
people.
suck when you're in a porn and you don't
I
get
know,
laid?
You want to grab a tit or something?
You're the guy
right?
who can't get laid in the porn? That's
I'm
a
gonna check.
fucking...
I think he was. I'm gonna see which one he was in.
Cody, did you know this?
What? Which part?
Do you
that-
know of Young Lady Chatterley?
Young Lady Chatterley. Did that ever cross your Cinemax scoping eyes?
Did you ever
in
jerk
young,
off to Young?
young
I've,
Lady?
I've never heard of that. I don't.
It was
think.
like an early run of softcore
Oh,
movies.
they were great.
Young Lady
Oh.
Chatterley. Yeah, the kind you'd see like at 2 in the morning.
He was in Young Lady Chatterley 2,
Oh, wow. Look at this, man.
directed by Alan Roberts with Harley McBride, Ed Quinlan, Adam West,
And Orson
Brett
Welles
Baxter, and Orson Welles.
as Young Lady Chatterley.
Uncredited.
Uncredited as Young Lady Chatterley. That's the only problem with... Wait, is that our title? Orson Welles as Young
Lady
Lady?
Chatterley, uncredited.
I think that's our title. Orson Welles
Oh.
as Young Lady Chatterley. That's a problem with Orson Welles. He could never go uncredited in anything. You know what I mean? How can you think we know who it is? We know
Look,
it's you.
There's got his shirt off.
Oh, there it is.
Young Lady Chatterley 2.
Wait, that was 85? This is
85.
post-Batman.
Oh, this is post Batman, yeah.
Dude, I thought there's some shit he had to do before
No,
Batman.
this was post Batman. That's how I knew him.
Wow.
Because I remember us getting Skinamax
Yes.
as a kid, and my brother and I would stay up late on
Hell
summer nights,
yeah.
and we record the softcore porn stuff because we didn't have like the cable box to get the X-rated shit.
Right.
So all we had was the Skinamax after
Yeah.
midnight, and we were watching that. I'm like, that's fucking Batman's and Young Lady Chatterley too.
Would y'all trade off the cassettes? Like it's your turn to have alone time with it? Is that the...
It was never acknowledged publicly.
Right.
Like, it was always
Out
sort
loud.
of, it was sort of just an understanding, like.
It's your turn. Wednesday night, it's mine.
But you always know because you knew it was left off in a different place.
Yep.
When you hit play.
This was the
it was a
benefit
different spot.
of my mother. May she rest in peace. One of the loudest snorers on the planet.
Oh, so you knew.
Skinamax was a fucking cakewalk.
Oh, my God.
I was never gonna get busted. I never
Yeah.
got busted. I was like, oh, please, this is perfect.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Perfect. Just, oh,
Is that
please.
the closest you've ever come close? Have you ever been busted?
No.
I've never been busted.
Never been busted
I've
either.
it's close.
Really?
A couple close.
Never
calls.
had. I don't think I've ever had a close call. Thank God. Yeah, it's all been pretty.
I had a close call in college.
Oh shit.
My freshman year in college.
No.
I knew your schedule of your roommate,
Right?
And I knew he was gone between the 10 and 11 a.m. hour.
That was your jerk off.
That was the jerk off hour. Because I had a 9 a.m. class, I'd come back,
jerk off.
I had the hour until lunch.
Yep.
And I knew he was gone from 10 to like noon.
This is a brilliant plan
and
already.
So I think actually had Debbie Does Dallas on
Oh,
VHS.
hey. But you're not a Cowboy fan. Okay, stop. Okay, stop.
She wasn't either.
That made the Dallas Cowboys America's team.
Oh.
It wasn't Staubach. It was her.
What if
Anyway.
Jerry Jones owned the team at that time?
What if Jerry Jones was-
disaster.
He would have. There's a scene where he snuffs him. He would have killed that. I was going to end right fucker and kill her.
Kill her,
Okay.
fuck her, and kill her. And bury her. And so I'm, it's like 10:15, and I'm into it.
Right.
And then I hear the door lock start to go. I'm like, and I'm in a room like the size of your old apartment.
Tiny. Bless you. Tiny.
It was and then there's bunk beds or whatever.
Right.
And I'm like, and this is what I do. I get up. I panic because I have to get over to the VCR to turn it off. But I'm on my bed. My
So you hear
pants
him
are
walking
down,
in.
and I hear the door lock, and I'm fuck. And I stand up. I pull my pants up, zip it up, and I slap the TV, the eject button on the thing, so that it stops. And then I don't have time to like zip up and everything, so I just fly onto the bed, stomach first.
Yeah.
And then act like I'm asleep.
Smart.
And I had to fake being asleep because my pants were down up front.
You couldn't turn
I
around.
couldn't turn around. I couldn't get up and like fix my pants because he's sitting there. So I had to lay like that for 45 minutes until he went to lunch.
Oh, that's rough.
So he thought I was just napping the whole
Did you get the jerk off when he was done? Did you finish when he left?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Now to Cody's question.
What was the question?
What if Jerry Jones owned the team during that? I think we'd have to fight through a Dave Campo blowjob scene. I think 1,000%. He gives Dave Campo. All right, Dave, they're going to suck your dick. All of them.
Let him do it.
Let him do it.
Let him do it. You want to coach his team, don't you?
They're going to all suck your dick, Dave.
He would have found a way to brand it too, right?
Oh, of course he would.
Oh, he'd get it on airplanes.
The Dave Campo blowjob scene would be the saddest scene in porn history. Is Dave Campo getting his dick?
He's not even hard. He just flaccid Dave Campo. He just with this clueless look of like, I shouldn't be doing this. There's a porn star trying to blow.
Oh, fuck. It's like his dick is like Barry Horowitz's arm when Bruce Barber puts him in the sleeper. Just dangling.
It's
Just
just
dead.
a fucking, it's just a
Lifted
stack
up
of
on.
dimes. It's just a stack of dimes.
It's fucking dangling fucking.
Not even a half chub. It's it's just laying in a bed of gray hair.
Oh shit! Oh fuck!
Ugh.
The Dave Campbell blowjobs. Is that the title? Orson Welles' Young Lady, or the Dave Campbell blowjob scene? Oh fuck!
Oh, fucking Dave Campo.
Who knew Dave Campo was going to be this much comedy gold? Because it was. Dave, let me tell you something. That's how bad it was, the Dave Campo era. That 20 years later, I can laugh at it. You know what I mean? Like it took that long.
What if?
Oh god.
Because you know, how pornos always have. There's always like a straight sex scene, and like a lesbian scene, and
Right.
they have like a three-way. So what if there's a double penetration scene? Boy, girl.
Right.
Chan Gailey, Dave Campo.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. That poor woman. Let's start there. That poor woman. Oh god. First of all, they just slip out before it even starts, and their dicks are just bouncing against each other, and she's already gone. She's putting her clothes on. Like, I'm good.
And they're still just
They're
rubbing on
still
each
just
other. Just trying to make Jerry happy.
right. Whatever it takes to make Jerry happy. They're just like, she's
fuck.
long gone.
Oh.
Fuck. I just love the flaccid Dave Campo. Oh fuck. Oh, shit.
Just not even wanting it. Just like, is this what you want?
Yeah, all right, boss.
Is this what you want, Mr.
Okay,
Jones?
boss. Sure.
Whatever you
All right,
say.
Mr. Jones. Oh, fuck. I think we were robbed
He
of
still
Jerry.
has his Cowboys sweatshirt on. He's not even naked. He's just pantsless.
Some khaki pants down to his knees. That's it. He's not even-
He's got his headset on, too.
expressionless.
Is this what you want, Mr. Jones?
Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
Jerry Jones trying to remake Debbie Does Dallas.
That's why we lace him up here.
That's the way we do it.
Oh, my God. Moments like that.
And every time we do it, like, are we going to find that moment? Are we going to find it?
And there it is.
And there, it's always there.
And Cody had to ask, what if Jerry Jones owned the team? And then that was it. Cody had to just casually bring
Well, I knew it was going to go there, obviously, right?
Oh, it doesn't take much. It does not take much.
The Dave Campo blowjob. Oh, fuck. Let's go to... Yes!
Wow.
The balls!
Wow. How is he going to get a hand job over the Pacific?
I'll find someone to do it. Wait,
You want to sit in the middle seat? There's only crap seats left.
is it middle and windows? That
So
That
there's
would be an aisle and a window now.
going to be a stranger between you guys?
No, it's middle and it's middle and window. No, so you're gonna be in window and I'm gonna be in window.
Are there any aisle seats open? No. Yeah, I'll take middle. I'll take the middle for you.
Wow, look at that.
Middle.
Yeah, because I love you.
Whoa.
If you don't want me to, if you want to find a better seat, put me wherever then, sister. Jeez.
Very angry on airplanes and regular sized people seats.
She's hard to travel with.
Wow.
She's
yeah.
hard to travel
I know. Well,
She's like 6'2".
tall. I'm tall. I know.
You get it, but
I
she
get- I
gets
get the
mad.
pain.
All right, so by the way, John Mick II.
Hey, John Mick.
He chimed in.
What's up, buddy?
He says, "Hey guys, don't have much to add this week. Just want to say the show keeps getting better and better and better every week. That's a lot to add.
That's a whole lot.
It's like crack for my ears. Before I get a little, I just want to say good luck to Edwin on the Skins game this weekend. They have to travel to Green Bay, take on my Packers. If the Pack win, that would be a Ramble sweep. That's true.
Oh, that's right.
That would be a
They
Ramble.
Swept the
Cowboys. Okay.
Honestly, I'm hoping I don't want the Skins to win any more games. I want Chase Young from Ohio State.
You want him to tank,
that-
and get Chase Young.
I want that defensive.
Yeah, that guy's awesome, man.
That's who I want. I don't want the
Fuck.
Giants to get him.
He goes, I don't have a OCE or hat. I do have. He goes, he wants to give us a Spider-Man villains. Not full taste
Do
read
it.
books when I was younger. I'm gonna have to go off what I remember the cartoon and the movies. He goes, Green Goblin, Kraven, Hobgoblin, Sandman, Vulture, Carnage, Venom, Mysterio, Kingpin, and the number one Spider-Man villain who he thinks would go on the hat, the radioactive spider that bit Peter Parker. If the spider who was unprovoked did not bite Peter, his life would be totally different. Uncle Ben would still be alive. Peter would have been able to go to school and become a successful scientist. He would have been
Wow.
he would have been able to have a normal relationship with someone without always having to fear for their safety. He would have had a normal life. That spider is the ultimate villain. He cursed Peter with the abilities he obtained, ruined his life. One would say the villain died after that bite as well. No revenge to be had. That's my number one. Granted, it's an off-the-wall choice, but super horrible one, I didn't think. Keep up not a super horrible one, I don't think. No, it's not. Keep up the good work, guys. Can't wait to listen. Go, Pack, go. The Rambling Eddie at John Mick II. Thank you, John. That's a good one, huh?
That is good.
That's a
really
good. I forgot to sing, though, and Eddie, we didn't get to hear your harmonica.
Fuck, dude.
So, but I think we start with, is it What Hat or Open Close Encore? I don't remember what song. It's What Hat, so here we go. Eddie, you ready to hear how good this
lay
is?
it on me.
Here. What hat would they wear? Cody, you need to really listen in to hear Eddie's harmonica playing. It's something else, buddy. I think that's the one thing that Cody's robbed of by being on
That's
by
true.
having it this
One
way.
day
He
he'll
can't-
come here in person. And we
Yes,
can
we'll
do it.
sit down, do a live one, and you can put them on, right? Cody,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
down for that. This
Yeah.
was tough. So, Cody, if you want in on this, Spider-Man goes into the Villain Hall of Fame. So, on what famous Spider-Man villain is on his hat when he goes in? Does that make sense?
No, I'm not tracking what you're saying.
You've heard our
Who's the best Spider-Man villain?
yeah.
Yeah, there's a simpler way of saying that than
But
he goes to the Villain Hall of Fame.
Well, it's called what hack? Because in the Baseball Hall of Fame, when a guy
So then wouldn't you say Spider-Man villains are going into the Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Spider-Man's going into the Villain Hall of Fame?
No, you're right. That's
confusing.
A good call.
Yeah,
Very
okay.
good call.
Okay.
Grady W. Smith, he says Kingpin is the obvious choice for Spider-Man villains hat because he's the biggest breakout star from Peter's Rogues Gallery. But if anyone says Hypno Hustler, first round is on me for good taste and silly bad guys. Nice. Hypno Hustler. You ever heard of the Hypno Hustler? That's deep catalog.
Damn.
That Grady Smithy's bringing out.
Damn,
I didn't
Grady.
even know that one, bro. Let's see. Sean Williams. He says Green Goblin, Norman Osborn, only because of the Gwen Stacy death. And if you had to pick a second one, it would be Venom, the Eddie Brock Venom.
Okay.
How about that?
Those are okay. It's a
Those are
tough
all
one.
good. It's
It's
tough
hard to
one.
have a wrong one.
It is impossible. Patrick Crothers. Hey, Ramblers. Hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. And if you don't, hope you had a good Thursday. Spider-Man villain, the Kingpin. He's not only a physical challenge, but he also has the brains and resources to devise and execute almost anything.
Yeah. That's what we talked about last week with
Yeah.
TJ.
TJ brought that heat with
Yeah.
Kingpin. He brought the fucking heat. Charles Phillips. Really hope I got it to you in time. UFC, if Eddie would take, let's see. You see, would you take this over the Eagles? We have a song to play, and it is, what the hell is this? Maximum the Hormone.
What?
He wants to know if you would take this over the Eagles.
I like that.
You're in so far?
That's not bad.
I think it's going to get bad. There's got to be a reason.
I think I'd take that over the Eagles.
Stop it!
Yeah, I would. Absolutely take that over the Eagles.
Cody, Maximum the Hormone. You heard of this?
No.
Take that over the Eagles.
Take it over the
Every
man.
time.
I want to try to hold
Twice
on.
on Sunday.
All right, I'm gonna send this to you, Cody, and just try to listen to this. And I don't know. Over the Eagles, really. I'm okay with it until the singing starts. That's what got me. But there you go.
Put on some headphones and listen to this.
Yes, and so we're doing the so he goes Spider-Man Hall of Fame, Equinox, the thermodynamic man. He's got full control over ice and fire. Plus, he looks like a badass, or the demi-goblin. He's a demon version of the goblin. He never killed anyone. He was pure of heart. Plus, he died saving an innocent child. Not bad, Charles Phillips, huh? How about that? Let's see what else we have. Dave Strabak, the Hall of Famer. Eddie. Craven's Last Hunt is still the second greatest Marvel story ever told, next to Secret Wars.
Okay.
Big war band, but that's a Devastator talking, so you can't take that for granted. You got to listen to him.
Okay.
Because he's a Hall of Famer,
Yeah,
first ballot.
You do.
From Colin Maggs. Hey, Jerry and Eddie. Sorry I was MIA last week. I was on vacation, but have caught up, and it's Picard all the way for the Hall of Fame. This week's submissions for consideration are Spider-Man's Hall of Fame villain. Very tough, in my opinion. One of the strongest rogues galleries in comics. My choice would be the original Green Goblin, Norman Osborn, because he's my favorite, most powerful, or has the best stories. My reasoning is he's responsible for the death of Gwen Stacy, an act that through all retcons and reboots has remained a constant along with Uncle Ben's death. So it's had an immeasurable effect on Spider-Man's life, which is why I nominate him for the Hall of Fame.
Damn.
Hard to say no to that one.
It's hard to say no to any of them.
Hard to say no to Colin Maggs there. Todd C. Hey, guys. First, I want to say sorry for being MIA. Probably almost about a month now getting answers in, but Halloween season is a big thing for me and my girl, like I showed you pictures. But now I'm back, so I need to keep my sanity for the holiday season and delivering tons of packages for Christmas. Anyways, here you go. Venom. It was a coin flip. I decided between him and the Green Goblin. So he goes Venom. Not bad. Not bad from Todd C. Damian Bottriell. Spider-Man. Oh, this is a great one. You ready? J. Jonah Jameson for his ongoing smear campaigns against the web slinger.
He's done a lot of damage against Spider-Man.
He has, right? Good call, Damian. Gary Priest. Hey, Jerry Eddie, love the last episode. Thanks for reading out my email. A few responses below. Got to be Dr. Octopus. He's got motherfucking metal arms that he can thought control when removed. Also married Aunt May, so I'm thinking he got busy with Spidey's aunt, and then he actually became Spider-Man in the Superior Run. No one has fucked up Spider-Man shit quite as royally as Dr. Octopus.
Yep.
That's a good one, man. Gary Priest bringing it. Let's see. Romero. Good day, fellas. Hope you're both doing well. Jerry just wanted to add the whole thing of shaving time off to the shout-outs. I'm both Mithrandir 19 and Neri Romero.
Well,
I'll go with Neri Romero, please. It's one less, but whatever helps, I hope.
Wow.
Thanks for the great content, guys. I would give a million 5 stars if I could, but I don't use iTunes, although I might just to add a rating. Well, thank you.
Do it.
Spider-Man villain Hall of Fame hat. I would put the Green Goblin on the hat for a couple of reasons. For starters, he's one of the most well-known Spidey villains, or at least used to be. Haven't read a Spidey comic since Civil War, but I'm getting back into it. Not only that, but Goblin is a reason for one of Peter Parker's version of Spidey's biggest heartbreaks, apart from Uncle Ben's death. Gwen Stacy's the death that everybody remembers and talks about the most. I think people still argue if that was Goblin that killed her, or if it was Peter, and I think that merits a Hall of Fame hat just due to the fact so many people still discuss it almost 50 years later.
Has it been that long?
It's been that long. Amazing, huh? So heck of lists. I like them. Yeah. Thank you, everybody who entered. Next Ramble. I don't know if you're ready, Eddie, for this one.
What?
So Super Mario goes into the non-boss enemy Hall of Fame. So not Bowser, none of the bosses,
right?
But what Super Mario enemy would be on his hat? Is it the Koopa? Is it the little Goomba thing? What would it be? Is it Bullet Bill? So many. The Ghost, the Boo Ghost. So many choices.
It's got to be the Koopa.
Does it? Goomba's the very first one you see.
That's what I'm saying.
But the Koopa.
I mean the Goomba.
The Goomba.
Yeah.
But the turtle is so iconic. The turtle.
I know, because you get the shell, and if you don't kick the shell, then it comes back and gets you. But the mushroom is the first thing you.
The mushroom to stomp on the Goomba, right there. I don't know. There it is. What do you think? Is that good? That's a good one, right?
That's a good one.
That's for Ramble 209.
I go Doc Ock for Spider-Man, though. I said that last week.
I went the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
I went Green Goblin.
Well, you're wrong, but I say Doc Ock.
We both had several matches, though. Look at that. Look at that. Open, close, and encore. God, you just don't stop. You just don't stop.
It's unrelenting.
It's just amazing.
It really is.
Cody, what'd you think of that song?
It's fine. Sounded like, it's basically like System of a Down, right?
Yeah, I think the guy singing, I was out. I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Oh, I have a high tolerance for that stuff.
See? Better than the Eagles, right?
Better than the Eagles, Cody, yes or no?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, see? 2 for 1.
I could never get into System of a Down just because of the guy.
Really?
Like, yeah, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
You're missing out.
Am I?
Yeah.
And why? Where's your System of the Down starter?
Like album?
Game 1, System of the Down's in the playoffs.
Oh.
Who's out there for game 1?
Who do you put on the field?
Who do you put on the field game 1, System of the Down? Song or album? Who do you put out? Who's your starter? Who you trotting out there? Game 1.
I mean, I like a lot of it. I mean, I guess if you want to put like the most popular, well-known, and good stuff out there, the Toxicity album is where you go with.
Are they the Now I'm Lost guys?
Huh?
Who was that? Now I'm lost. Was that them? Now I'm lost. Was that them?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not a big System of a Down listener.
I couldn't. I never got
I don't
into
think
it.
so.
Huh. All right. Kool and the Gang. Open, close, encore. Cody, think you could do this one? Think you have a Kool and the Gang knowledge in there?
No, I don't think so. I know maybe 2 songs.
That's
I
all
can
you need.
confirm
Just need
or-
one more, and you
just
got
need
it.
one more and you're in. Grady W. Smith, he said they open a celebration, they close with Jungle Boogie, and they encore. Get down on it, boom, boom, come on and get down on it. I feel it.
Get down on it.
Get down on it. How you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance?
Down on it.
That was. Oh, by the way, Goddamn Smack sent us a really funny thing of the Poe Dameron with the George Costanza voiceover. It's
Oh,
pretty
yeah, I
fun.
saw that.
Pretty good stuff.
They can fly now.
Pretty good stuff.
They can fly.
Pretty good stuff. All right, so Sean Williams, what does he have? Get Down on It they open with. They close
Down
the
on
Jungle
It.
Boogie.
Ooh.
They encore with Celebrate Good Times.
That's gotta be the
Come on.
encore.
Ba-ba-dum-bum.
It's got to be the
There's
encore.
a party going on down. That's
gotta
a great
be,
one.
It's got to be the encore.
See, Cody, that 3 right there, right? I bet you didn't even know, did you?
I knew 2 of them. I forgot about one of them. I forgot about Get Down on It.
Charles Phillips opens with This is late as night and the feeling's right. Oh, this is late as night. Oh, what a night. They close with Stepping Out and they encore with Jungle Boogie. Jungle.
Get down on it.
That ain't bad. Let's
Get
see.
down on it.
Sean Williams, they open with That's the Way, I like it. They close with I'm your boogeyman. Oh, that's what I am. And they encore with Get Down on It. All right. That ain't bad. Dave Strabeck, what does Dave Strabeck say? Get Down on It, I'm your boogeyman, featuring Rob Zombie.
Ooh.
And That's the Way,
Nice.
I like it. Colin Maggs, let's see, Colin Maggs.
You ever see that haircuttery commercial?
No.
Because they ruined that song forever. It's like, that's the way. Wait. Was that the way I like it? Haircuttery?
That's rough.
Get down on it. No.
Ooh.
That's the way.
I hate when commercials do
I
that.
like it.
Yeah.
Haircuttery.
Ooh, that's bad.
It's bad.
That's bad. Colin Maggs did not jump on it, but he also said, I did my 5-star rating review on iTunes. Cannot do Pandora in the UK. Is there anywhere else I can leave a review? I'm spreading the word as much as I can. Also, how do you get added to the shout-outs? Keep up the great work because the show never fails to make me laugh. Colin Maggs. I think Colin is in the shout-outs, isn't he?
Isn't he?
I thought he was. If he's not, I'm typing him in right now. So I thought it was. But, hey, if not.
Get him in there.
Colin, my bad. That's how you get in.
Bad on you.
You're
Bad
already in.
commissioner.
I know. Terrible. I'm an awful
Evil commissioner.
Rambler commissioner.
When do we get to vote on a new commissioner?
We don't.
How does that work?
We don't.
Oh.
Todd C. opens with Jungle Boogie, closes with Fresh, encores a Celebration. I would actually play this song during parades in the marching band in college. Very dope, Todd. Hell yeah. Damien Bottriell. They let's see. They open with Get Down Tonight. They close with That's the Way. I like it. They encore with Give It Up. All right, that was Damien. Yeah. Let's see what my homie Gary Priest has to say. Gary, open with Jungle Boogie, close with Love Affair, encore with Celebrate Good Times.
It's gotta be the encore. Come on.
That was it. Those are our entries.
Okay.
Not bad. Heck of them. I'd say. I have them open with Get Down on It.
Me too.
Come on and Get Down.
I have Get Down on as the open.
You know what my closer is?
What?
No one had this one.
What?
Cherish the love we have. We could
So I have Get Down on it. I have Get Down on it for the
love
closer.
shall live. And I encore with Jungle Boogie.
Really?
You go Celebration.
I go Celebration.
You know what my favorite Kool and the Gang song is? It wouldn't work for any of those. But Joanna, I love you.
Oh, I have Jungle Boogie's my closer. That's
You're
right.
the one. That's
I have Get Down on it, Jungle Boogie, and Celebration. That's my open.
There we go. All right, not bad. Cody, could you do one, you think, or no?
Just say those three.
Just say that.
I got to figure out the order. I think I would encore with Jungle Boogie.
Oh, see, yeah.
And I think you would open with Celebration and
that's a good one.
close with Get Down on It.
All right, that's not bad either. Ramble 210, the Isley Brothers. What would they open, close, and encore with? You know, you make me want to shout. Throw my hands up. Hey,
what else do they sing?
Shake it on, baby. Now
Okay,
shake
okay,
it on,
okay,
baby.
okay.
Twist and shout. That was them. Isley Brothers had a ton. They were. You know what? I'm going to start. Let me just start rattling off a few. Yeah.
If you want.
I mean, Isley Brothers had a ton of hits. Jimi Hendrix, I believe, was their guitarist. When they think that was Isley Brothers that hired young Jimmy way back in the day. But yeah, they got a ton. They got a ton of fucking.
Get Down on It.
Yeah, there's a lot. Shout's a big one. Twist and Shout. This old heart of mine been broke 1,000 times. Nowhere to run to, babe. They got a lot. Isley Brothers had some fucking hits. I'm telling you. Just saying. Just putting it out there. Mm-hmm. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. I can't tell you who to sock it to. Oh, yeah. Anyway, there we go.
Okay.
Deal?
Yeah, do it.
Cody, if you're around, think you could do an Isley Brothers?
Yeah, I could pull that off.
See? Look at this. Cody's not afraid. He's not scared.
Okay.
Reading books and playing video games. Bring
Let's
your
sing.
pussy over
Sing
here
some
to
more.
reading books and playing Whoa. games. This is a long ramble.
I know.
That Dave Campo porn just took us to a place
This is just
we didn't expect to go.
you never expect to go there.
You don't ever expect Dave Campo getting his dick sucked. Thought never would hear those words being spoken ever. Oh God. I mean, right fucking hell. And this, we each added something beautiful to that. That's what makes it so.
That's how you build a great story.
Man, right now I'm playing the same shit I've been playing this whole time. After Party, Jedi Fallen Order, Pokemon Shield, Luigi's Mansion 3, Outer World. I'm still going all in on these things. I'm still Death Stranding.
Yeah.
And then my nephew got me to buy Terraria. My little godson
that?
Carlos. It's all right. It's like a Minecraft type game, which I fucking hate those type of fucking games.
So you need to take this money. You need to take this money out of him.
I do.
You need to charge.
I mean,
him
I got Terraria isn't bad. Terraria isn't bad, but it's
All
that same. You
I'm
just go around and mine for shit. Not like I give a fuck.
You shouldn't let this go.
You read anything? You play anything?
Just I'm touring around with Fallen Order when I have free
Fallen
time.
Order's so good. Cody, you reading any good books right now?
No, man. I'm so in the middle of screener season, trying to get this year the end stuff down that I'm just watching stuff back to back.
There you go. Nice. That ain't bad though. That ain't bad. All right, so there we go. Now it is. Here it comes. It's shout out.
Can
time.
you hear us? We're shouting out to you.
Shout out, and then we just go all in with top 10.
Okay.
It's gonna be a good one. Man, boy, am I embarrassed. But we're gonna open. I don't know if I'm gonna go for the record today. I might just go. I can't believe he hasn't been on here. This is all on me. This is Evil Commissioner. Hopefully, getting it right. Colin Mag, C White 400, Play With It Podcast, Adam Kraz, Darren Butler, Michael S. Miller, Jeff Watch, Jim Key, Taylor Johnson, Rich Morrissey, Nick Payne, Renzel 3, Night Moves Differently, Ken Rivera, Richard Miller, David Garcia, Jose O. Gonzalez, Big Daddy Joe 34, Bay TW Podcast, Ray Tolius, Kingsley 28, Erica Ben 10, The Real Danny Mary, Scarecrow, the homie James Weaver, Anaut Latorn, Nick Sharp, Sephora Sean, Neri Romero, Kenny Todd 2015, Reverend N. Daddy, Raul Sanchez, Vanderveer, Vaughn Huddleston, Michael B. Smith, Big Timmy 87, Gary Priest, Middle Age Crazy Podcast, Tammy Lee Ramsdell, Frank Montez, SRW 92831, Pax and Breaks, Lauren Silence, Nahu Young, Coy Bennett James, Michael Miller, Jeffrey, a.k.a. J. Bacco 01, Gil Gaslam, The Thick White Dude, T. Garrett Pearson, Senor Peligro, Podescue Podcast, Inner Zone Podcast, CJ Pendragon, George is 126, It's Your Delicious, Cordelia, Lucas Guerra, JD, Red 5 Standing 5, Ron Fernie, Chris O'Shoke, Nathan Wallace, Shane Power, Michael Martinez, Winnie May, Steve Darcy, Gray Ray, Sean Williams, Lynn Harris, Ryan McNabb, Brandon Feltner, Pod Mode with Brandon and Jay, Cam Sempers, Dave Van Walton, Chris McDermott, M. Bello 66, Steve Wynn 3068, Chris Chug Hughes, Daniel Holland, Josh Kovac, Trent Unruh, J6K9, Graham Gray Arnold, Cathal McAllery, Monty Avalar, Bradley, John Eagle Feather, Joseph Tellez, Go Away 723, Amador Gonzalez, Steven, Nikki G23220, Jay Reading 1310, Fred Johnson, Todd C., a.k.a. DJ Retod, Lord Helmet, Alan Goodwick, Phil Sargent, Sean Williams, Mock Toys, Scarecrow 219, a.k.a. Adam K., Jimmy Salgado, The All of Us Pod, Assorted Goods Pod, Juvenicio Estrada, Oscar Nunez, Joe Mofa Show, Sean Smith, Stacey Villa, CJ, a.k.a. M. Blade, Kyle Cook, a.k.a. The Grindfather, Andy Hinsman, Graham Moore, Eric Nye, Justin Brown, Stacey Gonzalez, Jack Beams, Chris Fabo, Chris Rubalcalba, Chris Bell, Kevin Couch, Chariol Anchere, Charles Phillips, a.k.a. Chaz Hades, The Game Fanatics, Burr Martin, Gary Kundle, Darren Butler, Shelby Console, Plastic Prison, Kelly Riddle, KT, Chris Baronsmeyer, a.k.a. Go Cass Chris B., Glamis Jamie, Storm Raven, Yeeman Yaman, Boss Hawks, Grim Shredder, Drunk Eddie Stotts, Eddie's Ghost Ham, Robin Maloney, Damian Bottrill, Joe Milne, Ramar, Chad Leo, Sean Ryan, Lisa Marie Miller, Joey Poole, Gemma from the Talking Console Podcast, Andy, James, all from the Talking Console Podcast, Dan Beavers, a.k.a. G-Virus Dan, Nath Kendall, a.k.a. The Joker, Austin Long, Adrian Empena, a.k.a. Texas Pookie 71, Gamer Girl Deluxe, Sing White Slave, Big Timmy 87, John Broccolo, Steve Colsanti, a.k.a. Midnight Smoke, Patrick A. Bonfrisco, Jason Shear, Matt the Rat, Mad Monkey, Sebro Bredo, E. Viegas, Justin Schroeder, Jeremy Bienvenu, Patrick Crothers, Tim Dawson, Brian Withers, Steve Rogers, Will Wilkins, John Mick II, Ian Goldspink, Rico GZ, Irish 1980, the bearded nerd. How about that one? The bearded nerd himself. Mike Driscoll 3D, Big Daddy Jimmy V. Who else we got? Ulysses Atkins, Sonic, a.k.a. Mercy, Dahlem, Stets, the king of the barbecue sauce, my legitimate Scottish cousin, Darren McGregor, the Hall of Famer, first ballot, Dave Strebeck, a.k.a. the Devastator, Joe Capone, Nico Brown making the list right there.
Put himself
in the
there.
sweet
He
spot.
did it.
Steph Infection, Poltron, Aaron Bridget from Long Island, Adam Clambert, Jay Mitch, J. M. Bird, Stapia, Nickel the Wise, Gary Rickelman, Grady W. Smithy III, the Chris and Cassie effect, Sam Martinez, David A. Gutierrez, David Eric Chavez, Becky Cinderling, Brie Pena, and Brian Boo Stamontes. Boo Stamontes. Thank you all for making the Ramble part of your lives, your loves, your everything.
You're everything.
And please tonight, Eddie and I will be at Oxnard, Levity Live. Come on down.
What time?
8 o'clock show.
8 p.m. show.
Buy our CDs. Listen to us on Pandora, Spotify, SiriusXM, all that good shit. Spread the word about the Ramble. 5-star rating, positive text review. The Ramble Radio, our YouTube channel, which is also now part of the podcast, with a green screen coming soon.
Yes.
Check that shit out.
Ramble Radio, video everywhere.
Boom. Everywhere. So here we go. All right. Now, thank you all. We love you all. And it's top 10
It's
time.
the time of the show where we rank the top 10.
Listen to you. Ooh. Do you know what you're going to do?
I don't.
You just play.
I actually kind of black out when I'm
You
playing.
just play the
So
harmonica.
I don't even know what I'm playing. I just know I'm starting, I black out, and I come to, and everybody's applauding.
Look, I hate to keep harping on this, but I hate to do this, but if Colton tries to take up the harmonica to come anywhere close to you, how quick is he a heroin addict?
Next day.
Next day.
24 hours.
There's just no way. Poor kid. There's just no fucking way.
I'm trying to keep it from him, but I can only do that for so long.
Grady W. Smithy III, top 10 Jedi. How excited are you for this? Woo! Cody, are you ready for this?
Do it, Cody.
No.
Cody.
Let me get Wikipedia up. Hang on.
There we go. He says dishonorable mention to Darth Sidious because when I asked if it was possible to learn this list, he said, not from a Jedi. Dishonorable mention to Ayla Sakura for going out more pathetically than Boba Fett.
She did go pretty pathetic.
Was she in episode 3 or was she in one of the cartoons?
Which one is it? Hold on, wait a second.
Alias. Is that the Twi'lek one that got shot up?
Oh, I think, no, that was Shock T. I keep thinking Shock T.
Shock
I get her
T.
confused with Shock T.
Shocky T.
Hold on.
Alias Sakura. Was she a security guard?
She got killed. She got blasted in Revenge of the Sith. She got shot in the back by a bunch of
That's
clone
right.
troopers.
That's right.
Yeah.
Was she on the big plant, mushroomy, glowing
that was her.
plant?
She just kind of looks around. She goes, and then falls
Oh,
down.
that's right.
They
They fucked her up. Yeah, they fucked her up, man. His number 10 for Grady Smithy, old Obi-Wan, because Sir Alec Guinness is the only Jedi Knight who's also a real world knight, and you got to respect that. Number 9,
Yeah, okay.
Number 9, the nameless kid who sacrificed himself to save Bail Organa in Episode 3. Number 8, Kit Fisto. Number 7, Mace Windu. Number 6, young Obi-Wan, because Ewan McGregor also deserves a nod. Number 5, Ezra from Rebels.
Yeah.
Number 4, I know how to say her name, Ahsoka
Tano.
Number 3, Basta Lashan, because I'm not too big of a Mass Effect mark not to give the nod to Jennifer Hale, the only one true Commander Shepard. All right. Number 2, Revan. And number 1, Luke Skywalker. I was 9 when the original movie came out, and after The Last Jedi, I'm even more of a fan now than I was then.
Yep.
Strong words.
Nice.
Grady W. Smith.
Nice, Grady.
Hell of a fucking list. Sean Williams. Qui-Gon, he got his ass kicked by Darth Maul. Anakin Skywalker, Starkiller, bringing Star Destroyer down with the Force. Number 7, Kanan Jarrus, got to give props for the death in Rebels. Number 6, Revan, Knights of the Old Republic was a badass game. Ahsoka Tano, Mace Windu. Yoda would have been higher, but the fucker threw in the towel. Number 2, Obi-Wan Kenobi. And number 1, Luke Skywalker. That was Sean Williams. Patrick Carruthers. Episode 160 had a Jedi draft, but I don't think there was a true top 10 Jedi. That's right.
That's right.
Number 10, Jocasta Nu, the librarian. Number 9,
She was a badass.
was she?
Yes.
All right.
If you read the Darth Vader comic,
Jocasta,
she's
don't
a
fuck around.
badass.
Who kills her in
Vader.
The Purge? Vader. Anakin gets her?
but she fucking takes some people out before she gets killed.
Really?
Yeah, she's a badass.
Oh, wow. Plo Koon. Number 8, Dooku. Number 7, Mace Windu. Number 6, Rey. Number 5, Qui-Gon Jinn. Number 4, Anakin. Number 3, Luke. Number 2, Obi-Wan Kenobi. And number 1, Yoda. Patrick Carruthers right there. That's the
Good
Patrick
list.
Carruthers.
Solid
Is that a good list from Patrick Carruthers?
Yeah, I like that list.
All right. We'll see. I don't know if that
Mace
matters.
isn't very high on anybody's lists.
Mace is not that high on certain lists.
Mace basically beat Darth Sidious, the most powerful.
Did he, or was he played? Did Darth Sidious know what was going to happen and said, I'm going to pretend that
Does
this
he
guy's
know?
beating me? So
Anakin runs in?
Because he doesn't even seem like he's in that much pain when his face is getting all fucked up when he's reversing. He's just kind of like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, but he knocked him down and he went at him when he was laying there in the window thing, and then Anakin runs in. Then he starts playing him.
You think had Anakin not showed up, it was over, huh?
It's hard to tell.
I know.
Does
I don't
Sidious
know.
that much?
I want to believe
Does he
that.
foresee that much?
Yeah, I know. See, I want to believe that that Mace had him beat. I want to believe that.
Because if Mace had him beat, Mace is the badass.
He's the baddest one. And they did say that he was the best lightsaber guy out of all of them, right?
Because he tapped into the dark side when on his lightsaber technique.
Is that what they said?
Yes.
Oh.
He used elements of the dark side when he battled.
Dave Strebeck says he's being mean. He's just making fun of the stupid names. And I don't know if we should even...
Should we even
honor this?
Should we even?
Cody, should we or shouldn't we? He's just making fun of the dumb names Lucas gave all these characters.
Yes, you definitely should.
Some hoe I used to know. He gun die soon.
That was the thing.
S''UM, some other dude. All dem hoes, I gots the right one. These nuts got him. Yoda. Number 4, Mace Windu. Number 3, Luke. Number 2, Obi-Wan Kenobi. And number 1, Epstein didn't kill himself. I don't know why that Jedi didn't make enough. I'm so very thankful for you both, all the Ramblers. Have a great, safe holiday. Much love, Ramble on. Signed, the Hall of Famer, the Devastator. All the love back at you, brother. Colin Maggs. What does Colin Maggs say? Ray, still learning and now without a master, but seemingly a natural talent. By the way, before I start listening to say I'm not a hater of the new trilogy, nor do I think the prequels are completely devoid of great moments. I'm basing my choices on the actions of the characters in the canon of the Star Wars stories. Number 6, Ahsoka Tano would have been higher, but she left the order before becoming a master. Number 8, Ezra Bridger. Again, a lot of potential, but still learning. Number 7, Kanan Jarrus. Number 6, Qui-Gon Jinn. Great character. Someone who had the guts to stand by his principles. Shame he wasn't better with his lightsaber. Number 5, Yoda. Here's where I get controversial. Supposedly the wisest, most powerful Jedi, but fought a stalemate with Dooku. Apologies for spelling. Then against Palpatine again when faced with an opponent who is his equal rather than keep fighting and giving all his all to stop the Emperor. He runs off into hiding. Side note, if it was my favorite Jedi characters, he'd be much higher. I mean, he's not wrong.
No.
Number 4, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Similar to Yoda, but gets a nod. At least he did the job with Anakin. Let's face it, we thought he'd be dead with how he was left. But when you think about how dark was that someone who he started to love like a brother, he left him to die slowly in agony, burning alive when he could have just given him a quick death.
Yeah.
Number 3, Luke Skywalker. Again, I love Luke in the original trilogy and the old expanded universe books where he kept growing and learning, training students, and facing now whatever evil emerges, including his nephew who turned to the dark side, though it wasn't him who defeated Jason. But all those great stories were wiped out by Disney and were left with a former badass whom went headfirst into any fight, not backing down in his belief of what's right to a frightened old man. At the first sign of trouble, thought of killing his nephew in his sleep. Didn't get that all considering the whole feeling good in the Vader who was deep in the dark side. And then after the fallout of that, fucks off into hiding a la Yoda. Number 2, Anakin Skywalker. Yes, I know, but before he turned, he was on his way to becoming a force to be reckoned with, and he did redeem himself a little in the end. We'll also have to ask if the Jedi Council hadn't been such dicks, maybe he'd have never turned. Number 1, Mace Windu. I got to disagree putting Anakin that high, because that's like putting Yolanda Saldivar as the greatest Selena fan.
It's like putting Antonio Brown as the best Raider.
Yeah, you're putting Antonio Brown as the best Raider of all time. Yolanda Saldivar, the greatest Selena fan ever. Number 1, Mace Windu would have took down Palpatine if Anakin hadn't chopped his arm off, so that's 1 on Yoda. And was a badass throughout the entire series, and it's Sam Jackson. Side note for a fun take, that last exchange between him and Palpatine and Anakin, but use the audio from the end of the Hateful Eight between Goggins and Jackson about hanging bad motherfuckers. That's my views for this week. Look forward to hearing this week's Ramble. Ramble on, Ramblers. Colin Maggs, UK Rambler. Thank you so much, buddy. And thank you for spreading the word, man. We really appreciate the love there.
We
Fuck
do.
Yeah.
We do.
Todd C.
Todd C.
Slowly getting back to Star Wars because of the Mandalorian, so trying to remember all the Jedi. This is what I got so far. Windu, Jin, Anakin, Obi-Wan, Rey, Luke, and Yoda. Thanks for keeping me entertained. I'll be looking forward to the next Ramble when I have my 2.5-hour commute to work, probably through snow in Cajon Pass on Wednesday. Keep rambling on. Be safe. DJ Todd, a.k.a. DJ Retod in Victorville. P.S. Here's a picture of last night of the Halloween hunt. I worked at different places, so extreme night. I'm in the middle, and my fiance is on the right, and my brother's on the left. Enjoy. Fucking great photo. I got to show you. Their costumes are fucking dope as shit. That was awesome. Thank you for that. Let's go to Damian Batriel. Top 10 was a tough one. Honorable mention to Cal Kestis from Jedi Fallen Order. Still working my way through the game, so not sure how his story plays out. Mace Windu, Kanan Jarrus, Plo Koon, Shakti, Qui-Gon Jinn, Yoda, Anakin Skywalker, Ahsoka Tano, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Luke Skywalker. May the Force be with you. Damian Batriel. How about that, man?
Good stuff.
Gary Priest. Would have don't have 10, but here's the ones I like in no particular order. Mace Windu. I've had it with these motherfucking Sith on this motherfucking Coruscant. Luke Skywalker, Sister Kisser Supreme, Qui-Gon Jinn. Interests include watching pod races, beard grooming, and getting his butt kicked by a junior Sith. Yoda, Petty Thief, Robot Botherer, Sentence Structure, Mangler. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Jund Land Waster, lies to pretty much everyone he meets. Thanks, you guys are funny as hell. Gary, thank you, Gary Priest. I appreciate it. Hell yeah, man. And finally, Neri Romero, top 10 Jedi. Shakti seemed powerful enough to do something during Order 66, but doesn't seem like she did anything but meditate. Kit Fisto saved us from having listened to 3PO go on his head about his head being on the wrong body in the Clone Wars.
God, that was awful.
Got taken out by Palpatine in about 0.5 of a second.
Yeah.
Number 8, Ki Adimundi. I don't know who that is.
With the big head.
Right. Yeah. I obviously some great stuff to have seen in the council is actually paid attention to by Mason Yoda. Put too much trust in his clone troopers. I mean, just look at his face when they raise their weapons at him. Number 7, Mace Windu. Apart from being a bad motherfucker and having a dope lightsaber, Mace always seemed slow to move and a judgmental prick. Always rubbed me the wrong way. Rey, don't get me wrong. I like that Rey was the one to be the Jedi and not Finn, as the trailers for Force Awakens made us think. But I still don't know if I could hold her, if she could hold her own when the Jedi were everywhere. I think she would be great. As of right now, she seems very middle ground to me. Number 4, Anakin. Yes, he was a little bitch, but I feel like he had more to do with Hayden Christensen's acting and George's writing than the character himself. But besides all that, I think Anakin is one of the strongest Jedi to ever be, and that's
if you
before
watch the
Vader
Clone
of it all.
Wars, he's not a whiny little bitch.
He's not. He was just a hothead that held him back. All right, I gotta watch
the Clone Wars, he's not. He's a badass Jedi. In the movies, he's a whiny little bitch.
That makes even less sense.
Because I think it's a combination of Lucas's directing and Hayden Christensen's acting. But in the Clone Wars,
but if he's still a badass, is there enough hints that he'll turn dark?
Yes.
Even in that?
In the Clone Wars, yes.
All right.
Yes, there's tons of hints.
Qui-Gon Jinn. Simply put, Qui-Gon is a man. I don't know why, but watching Phantom Menace, I was drawn to Qui-Gon. He was wise as hell, skilled with his lightsaber, and didn't give a shit what anyone else thought. The only downside that pisses me off to say is that he cared more about Kenobi training the boy than say goodbye to his apprentice, who he was like a father to.
Oh, that's right.
I hate that, but I understand why it was needed. Number 2, Obi-Wan. Unlike Anakin, I tried to judge outside the actor that played him. Sir Alex Guinness brought out an old wise Kenobi, and then Ewan McGregor kicked that door wide open and brought out a version of Obi-Wan that we all love and want to see again. So Obi-Wan gets number 2 because of those things that played him and because of the type of Jedi he was. Maybe he wasn't the most skilled with the lightsaber, but he didn't need to be. He was focused and calculating. He thought before he jumped. Number 1, Yoda. I mean, I don't think there's any argument to Yoda being the most talented Jedi. He was the leader of the whole gimmick. Plus, I think he was the first to figure out Force Ghost, right? How could anyone beat Yoda? I think it was actually Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon.
Honorable mention to Jero Tapal from Fallen Order. I feel like it would have been an absolute beast if we got more backstory. Just the stuff we did during Order 66 was impressive. Hell yeah. And thank you all very much for the lists, man. Did anyone get your trifecta?
No.
Really? None. I thought someone would hit. All right, my number 10. By the way, in Ramble 210, we're going to do top 10 Sith. Why the fuck not?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
I can do that.
Cody, I bet you're high on that one, right?
Huh? You already got your list made, probably.
Yeah, it's already done.
Just look at the left side of your arm with the tattoo at the top.
My number 10. My number 10, Yaddle. Doesn't get enough credit.
Yaddle.
I'm putting Yaddle.
The other Yoda.
The other Yoda. I'm putting Yaddle at number 10.
I like that one. My number 10 is Kit Fisto.
I got to go Plo Koon for my number 9.
Okay, 9 is Count Dooku.
My number 8 is Mr. Fisto himself.
My 8 is Plo Koon.
Oh, look at that. My number 7, Revan, because I could turn him into a good guy.
He makes both lists, right?
Yeah, he probably does. In Knights of the Old Republic, that's my number 7 is Revan.
I guess Dooku would make both lists, too.
He would. He could, yeah.
All right. Where are we at, 7?
7.
I'm going to go Anakin.
Anakin Skywalker.
Kind of low.
He's not on my list.
He's not on your list at all.
Again, he's the Yolanda Saldivar of Jedi. I'm not putting him up there.
Okay.
He killed all of them and a room full of kids. He can suck a dick.
That's true, the kid thing.
He's not a Jedi. And even when he was a Jedi, he was shitty at it in the movies. My number 6, Mace Windu.
My number 6 is Kanan Jarrus.
My number 5,
Rebels.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
That's my number.
We always match
That's
one.
my number 5.
My number 4, Rey.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Rey Palpatine. I'm calling it.
Rey
She's a
Palpatine?
clone. She's a clone of the Emperor.
Or is she Rey Skywalker?
Rey Palpatine.
She's not
She's a clone.
Clone of Luke's hand?
Clone of the Emperor. I think.
Clone of the
I'm
Emperor.
going Emperor clone.
Okay.
So yeah, my number 4 is Rey.
My number 4 is Mace.
My number 3, Luke Skywalker.
That's my number 3.
My number 2, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
My number 2 is Yoda.
My number 1, we have a winner! winner. Patrick Carruthers.
Really?
Nailed my trifecta.
Did he?
Yoda. I met him on a swamp down in Dagobah.
Wow.
Where
So my number
Bubbles
one's
on the-
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan. Patrick Carruthers, you have won.
You've won.
Email your address, ramble at
Holy
theramblepod.com,
shitballs.
and you're
It's
going to
been
get.
a year and a
It's
half.
been a year and a half, and we have a winner, Patrick Carruthers. Ding, ding, ding.
What does he get? What does he get?
I don't know. We're going to figure it out.
Copy
It's going to
your
be
CD
cool.
or something?
Autographed. Luke number 3, Obi-Wan number 2, Yoda number 1,
Wow.
Patrick Carruthers.
What a
Let me
day.
just double check. This is like when you bring a bingo card
What a
up.
day.
What a day, right? You have to reach out to check the bingo card.
What
You
a
can't just
day.
call. Yep, he did it. Luke, Obi-Wan, Yoda.
And who knew when we were talking Dave Campo with a flaccid penis getting a blowjob that we were sitting right in the middle
Of a winner.
of a winner. Then at the end of that road, we would find a winner.
I knew it, guys.
Cody knew.
Cody knew.
So there we go,
Wow.
man. Thank you for listening. Please
Unreal.
spread the word. Please
Amazing.
check out Ramble Radio.
Oof.
And that's it. We did it. After the beep, we'll see you next week. We want to thank you for letting us be ourselves. We love you guys. Actually, we'll see you Friday with the new Ramble Radio, even
Video
though it's
radio,
video, but
yeah.
now it's also radio. So there it is. So we love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time. Cody, where can all the fine folk find you?
Cinesnob Cody on Twitter and the Cinesnob podcast and Re-MCU podcast on
Hell yeah.
wherever
Eddie and I got to
Where
jump
are you
on
at
that
on the
one soon.
re-MCU?
Well, we're going to start back up this week with we're going to record Thor and Captain America First Avenger this week.
Oh, we didn't even talk about Black Widow trailer that came out.
Oh, my God.
Fuck.
Cody, did you see that yet?
I did, yeah.
Whew, that looks fun.
Yeah.
Looks,
Red Guardian.
A lot of good action
Red
in there.
Guardian.
Red Guardian is her dad.
I know.
So, okay, I'm assuming. Okay, real quick. How does this work for setting up if it's a full-on prequel? Is it maybe the new characters, the Red Guardian and her sister being the
know.
next Black Widow?
Well,
Like,
apparently this takes place
after Civil War,
after,
right?
after Civil War,
Yeah.
before Infinity War. Or
Yeah.
Between that time frame.
Yeah.
And you don't think there's any way that Samuel Jackson is off in space at the end of Spider-Man Homecoming or Far From Home, going to retrieve her to bring her back to life. You don't think that's what he's doing in space?
It would make sense. But I haven't heard. I know. Has anyone heard if Scarlett Johansson signed on for
I don't
anything
know.
else?
They'd be keeping that under wraps, though, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that would be such a cheap thing to do.
But it's just weird for Marvel, and they don't just do random standalone movies.
Right.
Everything builds into something.
Mm-hmm.
Unless, again, it's built through the backstory.
That's what I'm
And
saying. Unless there's
we
something
find
revealed
out
in the
that-
backstory.
Unless they're going to give Red Guardian a way bigger push in the next movies. Unless it's him and the sister, are going to be like
But
the
even
next.
then, to go all the way back and make a Black Widow origin movie
Yeah.
just to make an origin movie for Red Guardian.
Fuck, I don't know.
The timing feels super weird on this. I don't know why they didn't make this like 5 years ago.
That's why I'm thinking, I
Right.
don't know if it's truly a prequel or an origin story where it feels more like
They're
maybe
gonna-
some of it is, but maybe some of
right,
it's not.
Right. I'm with both of you on this. It seems like if it's just going to be a standalone prequel, then like Cody said, why wasn't this shit done 5 years
Yeah,
ago?
it just doesn't add up because Marvel doesn't do anything like that.
Yeah.
They don't do anything randomly.
We'll see.
It's so planned out, years in advance.
Yeah.
Either that or it's a flat out origin story that just sets something up. Everything's a setup.
Yeah. It's
In that
just
way, so-
unless it's just set up. Yeah, unless we'll see. Fuck it. I'm curious. I'm definitely. I mean, the action looks fuck. That scene where they're all just fucking jumping out of planes,
Yeah.
shooting at each other
That
looks
looks
fucking
good.
sick. So
Red
yeah,
Guardian looks good.
Red Guardian looks good. That's gonna be fun. I
Yeah.
think. Like that'll be. Yeah, we'll see what happens. You don't get the Stranger Things guy just to kill him off immediately, right? So he's probably gonna be in it. I don't know.
You would imagine he comes back at some point.
Yeah.
Like in Phase 4 at some
And
point.
the character who plays her sister, I don't know if that's
Yep.
her sister in the comics, but that character has been the Black Widow before in Marvel.
Right.
Like she has taken up the mantle of Black Widow.
And that actress is really good too.
Yes. Is that the girl from what was she in? That wasn't the killing.
Maybe this is the origin story for that Black Widow.
That's what I'm wondering.
Not
maybe that's
Scarlett
the,
Johansson's
maybe that's
Black
the
Widow.
maybe that's the little
That's the switch
trick.
where this is Black Widow, but that
It's her
Black Widow.
origin story. Who knows?
Could be.
I wouldn't mind if they're talking Moon Knight to have whichever Scarlett Johansson or this character, like the future of Black Widow is she just leads a street team Avengers.
Yeah.
Like Daredevil, Cage. You know what I mean?
And they're
like,
talking about bringing Daredevil and Punisher in.
I've heard that too. So shit, that would be Moon Knight. If they're gonna do Moon Knight, fuck it, have her lead like
that would
a
be
fucking.
cool. I mean,
gritty,
this could be an origin story for that Black Widow.
Yeah.
Not Scarlett Johansson.
Oh,
They're
see.
just using this movie as a way to pass off the mantle.
We'll see. We'll see.
That would make sense.
Yeah. But thank you all again. Tune in next Friday for Ramble Radio, and then next week, Open Close Encore. Who
Mario
was it?
villains.
The Isley Brothers.
Oh no, wait, that's
What Mario non-boss enemy would be on his Hall of Fame hat, and top 10 Sith. Jeez, I can't stop. The Dave Campo.
And we'll always remember that because that's the time Patrick Carruthers won the top 3.
The top 3 was the
was
Dave
Dave
Campo.
Campo's flaccid penis getting blown.
He had to sit through that to find out he won. Did he make it? Did he make it? He might have been out.
No, he's probably not listening.
Like, okay, I'm done.
I can't. I have some standards. I can't. I gotta get the image of Dave Campos flaccid dick out of my fucking
Getting
head.
blown.
Getting blown.
All right, last beep, and we
Suck
love
it.
you
Suck it.
guys.
Just suck on it. Just suck on it.